starting a relationship. When I speak about starting a relationship, I speak about starting a relationship between the Gugulethu Sports Council and the City of Cape Town. I'm the MMC for Community Services and Health, and although it might not look that way now, but I'm also very active. I am very, very active. When I grew up, you won't believe it, I did middle distance running. You won't be, I know you don't believe, you're looking at me, huh? Yes, it's true. Then life happened. But besides that, I was very active in sports. And when I met you guys a month and a half, 2 months ago, I unfortunately couldn't go to the peaceful march that they had because I fell ill. And they were very angry because I got ill. And the first thing I told them was, you know what? I don't plan my sickness. Nobody plans sickness. But you know what's important is that you make up for that and you actually do make a concerted effort to meet. And that's what we've done. And when I heard their story and I heard where they're coming from and I heard the challenges, I was very truthful and honest with them that when I took over, I had so many legacy issues, and we spoke about this earlier. I have so many legacy issues that I don't have the ability, or I don't have the luxury of planting my own seed and doing what I want to do. I don't have the luxury to say, listen, this is when people remember Patricia van der Ras, they're going to remember her by this. I don't have that luxury because there's so many legacy issues that we have in our different communities. So many facilities that needs to be upkept. So many fields that needs to be replanted, regrassed, toilets that needs to be upgraded. So many kids that needs to find it in their heart to say, no, it is safe to go play there. To me, that is my project that I have for the next couple of years. And you know what? With a body like the Sports Council coming on board for this type of partnership, it's brilliant because now you can upgrade, you can fix, and you can say, there you go. Because too long have we just rebuilt where people have broken down. And some of us don't take the reality is that we don't break down our own buildings. The reality is we don't vandalize our own buildings. But it's also very rare that we get people that wants to acknowledge and take ownership of what we do. And for that, I am grateful to the Gugulethu Sports Council. To all of those that they have invited out here, listen to their plea. Listen to their plea. I'm on board. If I had known that you had the festival this weekend, I wouldn't be at the Bay Hill. But I'm at the Bay Hill this weekend because I've committed to the Bay Hill this weekend. So if I had known, I would really have come out. But I want to encourage you, do not give up. You unfortunately don't have the luxury of giving up. There are kids that need you. There are young adults that need you. Your wisdom and the sports body's discipline sets the platform to our future leaders. And if you are going to get tired and give up along the way, what's going to happen to our kids? So I'm asking you, your entire body, your entire sports council, do not give up on the community of Gugulethu. I'm asking all the sponsors, everybody that's invited here today, do not give up. Because I know I'm not giving up on you. And I want you to please continue, just keep going. When things get too hard and you feel you can't anymore, I don't know who watched Nemo, you know Nemo the fish? What did they say? Just keep swimming. When you find out you can't anymore and you find out you're getting too weak, you've got a ward council that you can lean on, you've got me that you can lean on, and I'm sure we've got the community of Gugulethu that you can lean on as well. So well done on this establishment, well done for giving an excellent event tonight, and well done, and I'm telling you now really well done for everything you're going to achieve. Every child that's going to be different, every winner that's coming out of Gugulethu, every gold medal that's coming back to Gugulethu. I want to say congratulations in advance because you're going to achieve much. Thank you very much.
Powerful words indeed, powerful words indeed. Thank you, Councillor. We appreciate you for being here. I did say when such people come and speak at your event, or they answer your call and say, we're going to bless you with our presence, and we're going to wish you, or we're going to send a message of support in such a manner, you have to really appreciate that, and also encourage yourself that you're doing the right thing. So another round of applause for Councillor, and of course, Gugulethu Sports Council. You don't win if you don't take the step forward and play the game, right? Right, Nere? More words of encouragement and support from one of our big wigs now up at Books. Stoto yena no tata. Wasimela kwi-offices ezinkulu. Nangoku sasimele kwi-offices zethu sasimele ezigugulethu. One way from the East Upper City, Ustin Ray, netball, no one from Gugulethu. Cricket, oh in fact, cricket, I'd like to acknowledge Tata Katemba and Boni, his back someone is Liben. Acknowledge Tata Katemba as Pagamelis, Mukabel is a hero, any heroes in Tembo, Captain of South Africa in cricket. Samuel Tati. Iyakhuthaza lo Mthemba every other weekend TV esenzele ngayenzayo even against all odds. It's faced a difficult time Mthemba to fight through it, so encouragement for our youth, of course. Usimele lesi speaker silandelayo. Hey, mna nimazi through tatam esithi tatam hey e70s mfondini hey kokhamadoda esasimanga masasiyazi ba hey Baba Smizile Flora Saber, Wogutata is in some of the biggest offices in the land, talking land issues, human settlement, anything that you can think of. Without further ado, a message of support, DM, the Mr. Squatch.
Is this fine? Thank you. Egus Kakulu Program Director, I've made a commitment to the MMC that I won't be long because I stand between you and Tina, you know. Thank you very much. I'm here by default. I was invited. I was given an assignment and I want to start there. I was given an assignment to secure the Minister of Sport to be present here. I tried my best, I failed. Because he said there are CAF things starting. So he has indicated that before I even speak about supporting this initiative, I should extend his profound apology. So bendicela nimxolele umphathiswa wesport uZizikodo. He will not be able to be here. But I also want to assure the MMC and everybody that spoke here, including you, Mr. Sontaka, that the issue of because I'm nearer there, I will convey the message about the resources needed by the Sports Council in Gugulethu. So I will convey that. Since the program director spoke about toy-toying, he has provoked me. And my worry is, he also spoke about all of us having been part of sport. I'm born and bred in Gugulethu. I played soccer for a club called Elite 15. But at the time, 132 Stadium had just no grass. And I played for under 14 there. No dogs, bare feet. And I went on to play for a team next to that lady sitting there. Team real ideas. So I've never played professional sport. So I wanted to agree with you. I just want to say two things. One of those things is what was written there about the richness of Gugulethu is true. I always fight about the fact that, and I don't know why the father is submissive. I like claiming Themba Pavuma, his son. But where do you stay? Mr. Pavuma, where do you stay? Section 4. Yeah, that's the father of Themba Pavuma. A round of applause for that. But we also had Thabo Mngomeni. Now he is claimed between Langa and us. Who was the captain of Bafana at some stage? Since I said I don't want to speak long, I'm here to support this initiative. This initiative of this launch of a sports council. Mandela says, sport has the ability to inspire, to unite more than any other thing can do. You know, the ANC can try to unite everybody. It will never be able to do what sport does. The DA can try, it will never be able. Because when you kick the ball, you're not DA or what. So this is an initiative that has to be encouraged. One of the things I think we should look at, especially as lawmakers, when we grew up, because I think there were different generations, Stare, Olile, and to a certain extent, Mqingwana. We are a generation that is probably before yours. That's why you are mentioning only Onokolo, the ones you know. You know, when we were at high school, Wednesdays were specifically for sports. Why we changed that as a democratic government, I don't know. But you should check whether the effects of changing that, just to have sport at school, because that's where you see talent, Captain, Kennel, and so forth. That's why you are able to unearth the talent of children at that time. I think that it is something that needs to be reconsidered, to have sport education at schools. The other thing is, Gugulethu, I think, is going in the right direction. This thing of launching a sports council comes at a time when we are busy with a Gugulethu monument. Something very, very aggressive is going to be erected. A monument for Gugulethu that recognizes the people of Gugulethu and the role they played. And please understand me, it is not going to be a political monument. It is something that is going to recognize Anele Ngqongqa. It is something that is going to recognize Brazil Sialana, who ran during those times for non-racial sport. Bonisizwe Nyoka, and many, many other heroes that we need to speak about. Sibaz, Spa recognize, and many other people. Because all those people fought for a better life, fought for a sense that we should all live together. Of course, it will have our heroes from the PAC, ANC, and others, but it is something that is going to be much broader than that, the monument. Where do Velapi was acting on television? Those are the people who should be recognizing when we recognize the people of Gugulethu. Exactly. And so I'm saying to you, I also want to say I am boots and all behind this initiative. This kind of initiative, we must join that march. We can't not have swimming pools. But the other problem, and I'm going to sit down now, the other problem is we seem to have changed MMC, how we used to get to participate in these zones. Kwezi, Monwabisi, Luyolo. This is where all sports were played. Whether it's chess, table tennis, carom, drafts, and everything. Boxing. And out of these places, we had Opeshus Park, or Sipomange, or who became South African champions, or Stanley Makamengu. And now we have, and should be proud of the Tesane twins. Now, my problem is at that time, as a 12-year or 10-year-old, you would walk to a center, nobody is Palino, nobody knows. But today you must ask for permission. You know, we must ask for permission. Once upon a time, because we're trying, not just a try is no longer, we walk. So we asked to have an activity, a swimming pool 117, as people who run and walk. And the guy that dismissed us, who is employed by Nini Chuzano MMC, does not even know us because apparently Rasugi up, you know. And he denied us an opportunity. He said, no, you're not going to get this swimming pool. I think that we will always blame the council, government, and so forth. But we must look at ourselves. We must be active citizens and be part of the decisions that are taken. I mean, how can we be forbidden to use a swimming pool in our own area? And as we do all these things, we will never succeed as a sports council if the only entertainment we think of, kukuya kwa Gugulethu, kukuya kwa One, kukuya Sochila. No, there's something wrong, guys, with us now. There's more taverns in Gugulethu. There is more taverns in Gugulethu than sports facilities. When you enter that side from Montana, you got Gugulethu. When you enter this side, you got 194. Inside here, this is what our children think is entertainment today. And we think that the poor police can be able to manage and solve the scourge in our communities. Let me not be, you know, I really came to say, I really support this initiative, and it's possible to take it to higher heights. Ngalomas wow, that's why I'm late. I had to go and change, you know, I do want to intimidate you. I hear you speaking about the most important event this weekend. Most important event this weekend is Thank you very much.
Indeed, it's a sad situation that we're in, and I think it has encouraged Gugulethu Sport Council to establish themselves, because Nyanyanke is needs as tavern. Is needs as corner. Is occupy the cigarettes, no chaya, no tea. We need to catch up. I don't think we can stop it, but I think we need to catch up. You know, and once again, those who were able to come here to hear what's being said here tonight, if they may please share that with whoever was not able to come here, tonight. Because I think the message is clear. We are in trouble. And sport has lost in the progression of whatever is going on in the world. Sport has lost its relevance in our community. I don't want to hold up the MMC. As a token of appreciation, the Gugulethu Sports Council would like to appreciate you for staying that extra bit longer and not being at the opening of the Bay Hill. If you can please come forward and receive your present and your gift from the Gugulethu Sports Council. MMC spoke so well, encouraged us, said she supports Gugulethu Sports Council 100%. She's here for us. She always have her door open for us. We wish you well, drive safe, get home safely. We appreciate you one more time, the MMC. Yes. Gugulethu Sports Council. We start on time. And we run through the program. I'm still looking for names, but we're here now. 7:30. Our set time was 6 to 8. All the speakers spoke. Umcebisi usinikile message from Brazil. The minister said it's a Brazil because it's from Cooks. Right? It's from Cooks. Siyabulela kakhulu phambi all the speakers for all the support. Ray, the organization of the Gugulethu Sports Council, you've done a stellar job. A round of applause one more time for the OC and everybody who was able to come, the speakers. Most importantly, the sponsors. You know, if a sponsor can stand and walk a journey with someone all the way through, like Octotel has done, you know, it's easy for Ray and the organization to now show and say, Octotel has walked with us. We came from here, we are here. Like you said, you called out ShopRite, you called out Yabo, and saying, but we need someone else to come and join, not to replace, not to replace, but come and join in this movement. So a round of applause for Octotel. Sabayindeni without government, Matota. GCIS, because you need that stamp of approval to make your thing legit. Yabo, post office says cheese, so you can. Says cheesy post office. So a round of applause for the GCIS for the support here tonight. Mike, I'll keep my savings account open at African Bank. Tangi, we appreciate you. NetBank, so Finance a good business. Another year, thank you very much for being here. I'm going to call out Nisa Oketa from the Gugulethu Sports Council to give us a vote of thanks before we have dinner and go our separate ways. They didn't give me a name. I'm going to just say the chairman of the Gugulethu Sports Council because by Paselana, I'm Ted. And there's no mama intimidated in that. Must not probably is a round of applause. The chairman to give a vote of thanks for tonight. Sitela Undas of Stiga, vote of thanks. And in Mulanga in the program. Round of applause one more time. Uzo Spunela, I got so young. Before the vote of thanks, my words were not enough. My words were not enough to speak for themselves. I did my best to speak for themselves. The sponsors who make this movement continue and be encouraged to continue and collect more sponsors and funding and support. I'm going to start with Octotel, a representative to please come forward. And just say why. Why, Jay? Why Gugulethu Sports Council?
Molweni, igama lam nguSiyabonga. Ndihamba ne-colleague yam uTumelo, who is our team leader for activations. Mna digital specialist. Now, I'm here to answer why is involved Gugule program as Octatal and how does e-fiber and internet connect to sport. I'll quickly for a minute tell my story. So, nam ndikhulele kwizitrato zalapha kwaLanga, eGugulethu, naseKhayelitsha, simuva nabazali bam. I was a rugby player playing flag number 6. I got a scholarship to Bishops while I was still 11, and I ended up playing rugby at Wambe Boys High School. By the time I was in matric, even though I had prospects in sport, I was very much driven by the digital revolution. So in matric, I started my own business. I moved to Joburg, and long story short, the business became very successful, became a multi-million rand company. And through life, I lost my business, and I came back to Kwalanga, where I grew from. And it was sport that got me out of my depression. It was sport and the efforts that community leaders are making in terms of keeping people fit. And lo and behold, God had more plans for me to be found by Octatal and for them to bring me in as a specialist to help the efforts of what they're doing in the townships. Now, as Octatal and as a brand, for us, it's not just about putting e-fiber in the townships. No. What we're doing is we're building townships into tech hubs. And by putting infrastructure, e-fiber, we're not just connecting you to the internet, we're connecting the businesses to systems that can help progress your businesses. We are helping children in schools understand what the tech and the digital environment is about, but also helping the local economy and the community function much better using e-fiber. And another thing that I think we left out that sports is very good at is that besides becoming a professional sports player or becoming famous, sports teaches you something very important, and that is a way of thinking. And it's a way of thinking. And the way of thinking I've learned in sports is the same way of thinking I apply in how I carry myself today. And one of the things that used to make me sad, and that's why for us, this is not just a brand project, but a personal project for me, Dafmani Scholarship in Suso Walanga to play sport. When you arrive at schools like Bishops and Wynberg, you are given a training equipment, you are fed protein shakes, you go on tour. Plus we go to on holidays, suffering. Now, some of us who got those opportunities are working with brands like Octatal, but our friends that I grew up with, they're smoking drugs and creating crime in the township because they were never given that opportunity. So our plea today as Octatal is that we're so proud to be here. And we're not here just as a brand to fake advertising. No. It's nice to do these events, but we want to work and change the youth. And e-sport is a way of living. It's an institution, it's a school. And even if there are 200 players with PSL, the other students that run through these programs become our future community leaders who have that same way of thinking and the same way of collaboration that is driven in sport. So we look forward to building this relationship with you. We hope that we will work with your schools, the sports councils. We want to be invested in really helping the community, not only for the community to function better, but really help even the businesses locally to connect globally. Because I believe we are the world's best, but we don't see it in ourselves because we don't collaborate. So that's our dream here today, and Siyabonga.
If you ever need a speaker to motivate your youth, this young man here, I've seen him in the time when he says his business was flourishing in that time, how he shared his inspirational story. And I encourage you all to connect with him, get his contact details. This is just a taste of what any youth or motivational setting or situation that you need. That would be your man. But we thank you very much for representing Octatal tonight and being here. Someone without a government, from GCIS Zocela ilungu lika-GCIS to come forward and give a vote of thanks, and their why they are here.
Molweni, igama ngisikelela ngazokufa ku-Government Communication and Information System. Yes, I think mine as well is just a message of support. And you know that GCIS is a universal department. It's not a line function department where we deal with sport only, but it's communication broad. But just a message of support to the Sport Council. I've been supporting anyway the Sport Council through out of these years, more especially when it comes to the Easter weekend or Easter festival, right through. The reason why we are supporting the Sport Council, actually sport, is because
kwizithalandwe urhulumente ndiyabhotisa, kubafundise ndiyabhotisa. Enkosi kakhulu ngezwi elimnandi. To the Gugulethu Sports Council, the reason that we are here is to be part of the seed that you're plowing for the future. We are also here to be part of the history, not only for hit and run, but we want to journey with you. On behalf of our stakeholders, I'm sure what is important for all of us, it's action more than words. Please allow us to invite you to fulfill the engagement to a purpose of plowing that seed. I was blessed enough to experience and be mentored by people that are doing sport, and some of them are here. My late father, who used to be the most respected private or detective, Mr. Mbele. He was a rugby player, my father. My late mother, always from Twitter, she was good at sport. She used to manage our club here in Gugulethu, International Chiefs at NY47, NY21. I'm an inter. I'm bringing home two commitments. Can you give us a chance to teach our sports colleagues financial fitness? Can you just give us a chance? We do have facilities, all of us, to teach our sports colleagues, I'm calling them colleagues because our brothers and sisters, how to manage and be financially fit when they get those stipends. Just give us this opportunity. I'm currently running a project from Khayelitsha to Mitchell's Plain, teaching grade 12s how to manage their finances when they get that money from TEFSA or from bursaries. I'm doing that project. I'm inviting my colleagues to join me to fulfill your purpose. Two things also. How do you put a pen on paper into action? I was mentored by Ubuti sitting there, not only to speak, but to do action. I'm currently, or I've been, collaborating with High Commissioner of USAPS. They've got a section called Junior Commissioners up there. I'm teaching them financial fitness. Allow us just to plow that seed. And we don't want a hit and run collaboration. We want to journey with you. Give us that opportunity to make our colleagues not just only physically fit, but also financially fit. Just give us a chance. We saw examples of our sportsmen when they had it all, and then it was just gone. Thank you.
Had it all and it just gone from Mike. Financial freedom, financial assistance, financial management, financial fitness. Show Mike. There's Mike. I'm going to call them colleague competitors. Colleagues. Thank you very much for supporting Gugulethu Sports Council. Thank you very much, GCIS. Thank you very much, Octotel. Thank you very much to you, the most important stakeholder. Lolab, Logs of Funega, Ayagu Pramike, Ayagu GCIS, Ayagu Octotel, Ayagu Shoprite, Ayaban, Ayagu Labani, Abobantu about Gugulethu Sport Council and what you saw here tonight. Without further ado, Zoktela, Chairperson, Gugulethu Sport Council, to give a word of thanks. I'm sure you guys are hungry. Oh, more gifts.
We're under pressure. Load shading. Maybe we got 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Before I'm doing a vote of thanks, I just want to give this gift. I've got few gifts. I'll explain later that we don't have funds. We don't have, that's why we are here. It's not fundraising, but we are trying to lobby business people to understand that we need assistance. So some that didn't get this gift, not that we don't want to say thanks that we are here, but at least these 5 gifts will give to the sponsors, the one who assist us, at least to be here. We will start before the sponsors. We got Honorable DM. This is Squatch. We just want to give you the. Thank you, TM. We invited 3 councillors, and one of our councillors sent the apology. He's sick, so the apology for not coming here. And also another councillor, Lindile Sonyoga, is also could attend another meeting. We have our ward councillor, Temko Simchoza, is present here. Okay. Octotel, please. GCIS. Thank you very much. Siyabulela kakhulu. Kuthiwa akukho ukuncina. Lento nisinike yona noba incinci siyabulela. Ningayicimba incinci into nisinike yona. Sinele branding namhlanje. I share with someone. We organized a peaceful march last month. Then because of it, we don't have a branding. We got partners, GDF, GPTF, Uprising. They bring their banners. When they took pictures, the journalists took pictures, and then the journalists took pictures of Uprising at the back of us. Then people that thought it was Uprising who was organizing the march, which is what it was Gugulethu Sport Council. So we want to say thanks. At least now people who understand will see that wherever we go, will be represented as Gugulethu Sport Council. And at least we are brighter now. We've got these banners through Hotel, and all we are here. We've got sound because of GCIS. We want to say, guys, please, ningaslash. We said last year we're supposed to organize this event of Gala Dinner, but because of the funds, we didn't manage to do that. Even this year, we didn't manage. We don't have even catering. We use our own money, our pocket money, because of we want this event to be successful. And you guys came in with this branding and sound. We want to appeal to all of you guys that starting tomorrow, we've got those codes that are sitting there. They are playing from tomorrow until Monday. They don't have nothing to eat. We managed to get trophies and medals, but we're still trying to get funds, at least for the kids to eat. You know, it's a school holiday. These kids need. Last year, we also used our pocket money, at least to buy some fruit, to make sure that the kids get something to eat. So we are appealing to you guys, starting tomorrow until Monday, we'll be using all these facilities. We'll give you the program. We can get 49th, NI 116, Sport Complex, Kwezi, Elukanyisweni, there's a boxing there. So anytime you want to come and enjoy with us, feel free. I don't want to dwell because we're running out of time of the load shedding. I want to say thanks to our partners, the organization, GTF, GPTF, and thanks, Budvuyo, for you coming. You all the way from Joburg, Wakwazuguza. Thanks very much, because other members, MPL, Nomingonje, and others, they send an apology. They are busy. I want to say thanks to everyone that is here in the choir. Thanks for renting item for us. Subs, thanks very much, guys. And also, guys, we want you, this partnership. We know Gugulethu is supposed to get CSI, but as people know that we don't have structures that have what you call the like GDF, what you call this thing of trust fund. We don't have trust fund whereby you can assist through trust fund. But we are appealing as a sport council. We don't want you guys to give us money. We want you to adopt those codes. You take one code and make sure that you sponsor that code. You buy through us, we'll organize the code because we want to make sure that we support our codes. They are struggling, they don't have money, they're not qualified to get money from Lotto. The people that are qualified is Peto what? That lady? Terry Peto, he qualified 10 million from Lotto. He said he's going to organize a sport event. He done nothing for a sport. But the people that are using every day the sport but don't get money. So we appealing to you guys to please partner with us to make sure we taking Gugulethu back to where we used to be, because it used to be a hub of sport, Gugulethu, but now there is crime everywhere. But we want to say, you guys, we're gonna meet with you and make sure that we build this partnership together. I want to say thanks, guys. The food is ready. Yeah. Guys, the first person I thought I'm going to start with say thanks, my leader from Joburg, all the way. He's supposed to at least the money for the flight ticket, the hotel, but we give him nothing. He's here today because he's from Gugulethu. He came and make sure that he's one of the best MMC. So I want to say thanks very much. Thanks, my leader. Yeah. Thank you.
I know, I heard you have an Excel spreadsheet. I'll also put my costs and expenses on the spreadsheet. Thank you very much. As I said, Kamalam Sizwe Jacques Mpebe. I'm at umchaga.com. I'm at umchaga on all social media if you want me to do something. Always available. I don't have the money. But I'll always be there, available for Cooks and any other township for that matter, for anything that's needed. That's in my lane, of course. And I want to thank all of you guys. Many new faces now I've met, and it's all through sport. I don't think I would have met any of you guys if there was no sport. Otherwise, I will need you to watch TV on Saturdays, 4 p.m., SABC 3. SABC 3, please, guys. We speak Premier League and we speak Bundesliga. You don't have to watch the whole game. 5 minutes counts. You know, I don't want to be one of those guys who had it all.